Hi there everybody, Ewan Spence here in a rather overcast Austin for another All About Symbian video diary from South by Southwest 2011. Today it's going to be brought to you by food, by formatting and by Finland. You see, the normal challenge would be for me to stand in the convention centre, go to Google search or OV Maps or whatever, put in food and let the phone take me to where food would be. Well, that's not going to happen. There's so much barbecue and restaurants and free stuff around the conference centre at South by Southwest that's not going to happen. So let's see, we've got interestingly, CNN grill, that should be pretty obvious. We have a steak and wine over there. We have a melting pot fondue, just passing Fogo de Chao. We have a Mongolian restaurant one block over. All of these are options for food. And being of a limited Scottish palate, yes, most of it would be a dare. But I have no idea what most of this food actually is, nor would somebody coming here actually know what the best restaurant would be for them. That's where things like the Lonely Planet Glide, that's where the review services come in useful, and that's the other component of OV Maps that just does really, really well. You can just punch into these things and find out what everybody else thinks. You can also use things like Foursquare to find out where your friends are, and that's just as important at an event like this. And also not just your friends, the people that you actually need to meet. Part of South by Southwest is connecting. It's very easy to connect in social media world and just do the friendly connection and away you go. But it's what you do with that friendly connection that counts. And having a device like the E7, which allows you to stand, literally where I am right now, punch in into OV Maps GPS, and see the restaurants that are around, punch in and get the reviews immediately, bang, 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 is amazing. Hit Foursquare, find out either my friends or people that I need to meet or people that would be great to stalk. I can find that out as well. So, food is an important part of business meetings, and not always will you have something lined up. It's like, where are we going to go for lunch? What are we going to do for dinner? Where are we going to have a drink? And with the E7, just a couple of touches, and you can answer any of those questions as well. So it's just really, really useful. And here is where push email comes in handy. As I said today, 3 things are in that, and one of them is Finland. Specifically, Nokia's EVP is in town. I've got a request in with the press people to can I come along and do some stuff for a little bit. Symbian, pretty simple as that. And they'll get in touch. Do I need to keep checking in incessant every 5 minutes? No. Just sit here and wait until I get a little beep from the handset. Bring it up. And there we go, push email. Now, just to keep the data bandwidth down, I'm only pushing email headers only. Keeps it bandwidth nice and low. And then when I do have email that I need to pick up, then there's buckets of my bandwidth left. In case I've got 100 megabytes for the week and a couple of days. It works out at 10 megabytes a day. And I've been directed to go to Moonshine. Now, if you were normally at South by Southwest for the first time, you might have to look that up. For me, I know exactly where it is. It's this tiny little club rickety thing that's over there. Here at Moonshine, actually inside the lovely rickety building full of barbecue and food, and a Nokia EVP. This is over there. Hello, Tero. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
What brings you over to South by Southwest this time?
Yeah, well, I was. Of course, it's such a great event, but we had yesterday specifically discussion with about the location. So location. What's the power of collective intelligence? So we had a great discussion with the founder, one of the founders of the Foursquare, Naveen, and then Pepsi, and just discussing about where is the world going in the location.
Because obviously, Nokia have OV Maps, and you have Foursquare there, and you're going to have Bing local search at some point down the line, aren't you?
So yeah, this collaboration with Microsoft, so we will be, OV Maps, if you think about it, it's going to power now the Microsoft's Bing experience. So it's a great thing for Nokia and OV Maps, that because now we get more reach, they recognize our strength in the location, so it's a great collaboration. Okay,
so finally, quickly for the video diary, as everybody out there will know, I'm dealing with I'm just offshot here, dealing with the E7. It's probably one of the biggest Symbian devices in terms of physical size that Nokia have done it. What sort of reaction is this getting from your early feedback from the markets?
Yeah, it has been a great, and I think that especially people who love a keyboard, that's the really the great thing about this one is that the keyboard, so people like it. I personally like it because it's such a big screen, and I'm also a keyboard type, even though I'm currently using also N8 because it's such a great video quality. Although this will also have that, so it's a great device.
Yeah, I'm not even going to get started on Steve going, why have you got the N8 as good video and the E7 up, because we would be here forever. I'm going to speak now with Tero for a more detailed audio podcast, which we'll have up on All About Symbian later on. But for now, there's one F left in today's challenge, and that's formatting. And for that, I need to go back to the press room. So, our next and final F, which of course is formatting. Look, format is important because if you have something that works, you can take it anywhere and it will work. For example, The Guardian have brought a typically English tea shop to South by Southwest. And again,
and their truck, the FedEx.
Yeah, right, okay, anyway. On with formatting. Specifically here, a Word and a spreadsheet document that Steve sent over by email, over the tannoy. So as I was saying, that Steve sent over by email, Word document, spreadsheet document, dead easy. They come into your email, you open them up, says, would you like to save them or open them, and you do. It opens up in Quick Office in the phone, do your editing, and then you can save out again. You can also choose the format that you save out to, so in this case it was saving back into Microsoft Office format, email them back to Steve, paste back, wallet, into the mountains, quote the Italian job, and you're away. It works. As simple as that was now. But it doesn't work at the same time because it's only a limited range of formats. I've been working on a spreadsheet with 101 tips for the South by Southwest baby website in OpenOffice, mainly because I couldn't afford Microsoft Office for my PT. And I sent that to the phone as well. The spreadsheet doesn't open, it thinks it's a zip file, ODS. So it's much like video was on the handsets maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Some formats are supported, some aren't. It's surprising that OpenOffice isn't, to be honest. But the workaround is OpenOffice will save in Microsoft Word format, so you can use that for your round tripping. So chances are, because it's an enterprise device, your Office will have standardized on software, and there's every chance that that'll be one of the Microsoft packages. In which case, this is great. It's going to fit into your workflow, it's just going to work, and you can go back and forward and not lose anything complicated. If you're on your own or in a smaller office, you might need to make a little more concessions. Best thing to do is, if you're going to be using this for a big trip, for any sort of big office work, check the files first, agree the format, and the same goes for video files as well. Steve suddenly remembers he can't do AVI from the flip camera. Sorry about that, Steve. Yeah, scones,